Welcome back to Spork Syndicate. This is Tom. Behold the fish wagon. Actually, it's a Hot Wheels drift and brake, but we all know it's a station wagon version of the Fast Fish. I really like the Fast Fish. Everyone I trade with gets one in their package, so I pick them up regularly, which means I have a lot. So when my good buddy Santa Slow Dog suggested we do a buddy build with this new Hot Wheels casting, I jumped at the chance. We chose the theme of Pro Touring, which is kind of a sleeper performance car. Despite how beautifully purple this casting is, into the citrus strip it goes. Back from the stripper, I know I want to make a few subtle changes. First, I'm going to remove that flat tail spoiler in the back, as well as that kinda sorta roof rack thing going on the roof. Now, I just have to find the right tail spoiler to make the profile a little more sporty. A slight change in sequence here. During the epic tale of the purple tail spoiler I didn't end up using, I also ground down the roof items and filled in the roof scoop. Say that 3 times fast. Roof scoop. I wanted it to be unique in form and not just its livery. first batch of JB Weld is to fill in that hole in the roof. This is a neat trick. You take the outside, then you apply the JB Weld from the inside. This will fill the hole, but you will likely need to do a little bit more patching for a seamless fill. Speaking of patching, I use Bondo to fill in the holes and divots from when I ground down the scoop and the rack on the roof. On to the front spoiler. The FISHWAGON drift and brake has a raked stance, with the back end a touch higher than the front. This means I have to be careful. I've always imagined the Fast Fish as a muscle car, so not having big, meaty tires on the rear and a hot rod stance just doesn't make sense. In the future, I'll try slamming a Fast Fish. I mean, that is if I can find a spare one somewhere. The front spoiler is comprised of 2 pieces of styrene plastic. I use Milliput to smooth out the front spoiler and to help where the Bondo didn't quite seal. It's a little tricky because I'm adhering the putty to the base, so I need to press the body into it to show where I need to trim away. I already know that after this sets, I'll still need to cut away a bit for a natural fit and still be able to take the FISHWAGON apart. The second batch of JB Weld is to secure the tail spoiler. Until now, it's been held in place by glue. Hey, Jackson. Just some gray primer for the body. I was happy with the results of my paint, but then I realized I just used this color in my last buddy build with Santa. For the interior, I found myself with a little Spectraflame blue paint left in my airbrush gun. I love the way Spectraflame paint looks on chromed plastic. The Fast Fish. Elegant. Fast. Fishy. The drift and brake. The ultimate fish wagon. Now available in Pro Touring. It's always a great time building alongside my buddy from just 2,800 miles away. Next stop, Santa's workshop. For Santa Slow Dog and for Spork Syndicate, this is Tom. See you again real soon. Yep, it's almost enough. Might have to go out store and pick up a few extras.